Ready?
Yeah.
Right, first let me introduce myself. I'm Matty, Larkin, and I'm one of the two best men, thank you. One of the two best men today. This is the other half of me. Beautiful man that's listening. I'm going to keep it relatively short today because I think in about 10 minutes me and Timmy are going to be slightly incoherent. So that's crack on. Firstly, absolutely beautiful, lovely venue, lovely people, and lots to drink, which is perfect. It's a shame I'm about to give Sean an extremely uncomfortable and awkward 5 minutes of his life. So I assume you can relax, but not too much. I'm sure you'll be experiencing a very awkward and uncomfortable 5 minutes later on tonight. Writing this speech should have been extremely easy. There are so many stories about Sean that I've witnessed and heard over the years that I would love to share with you all. However, Sean has actually banned the majority of them from tonight. For example, Sean probably doesn't want me to tell you that he once drank black emulsion paint for a phone. Dressed as a baby on a university football tour and continue to wear the nappy for the remainder of the week. Or getting whipped with a belt from two strippers in Budapest. So we might talk about them. However, if anyone is interested in seeing the videos from Budapest, the lovely man on my right, Dean here, recorded them and he would make a cracking cameraman. There was doubt that we'd ever see Sean Kennedy finally tie them up. Sean was having no luck with the ladies at the time. That he actually decided to be playing for a day. His target? The beautiful Timmy Collins. The outcome? A passionate kiss that went no further. Beautiful. Seeing as we're at this beautiful wedding today, I thought the best thing for this wedding would be the loves, or the love obviously, of Sean's life. So as we all know, Sean loves a bit. One of my first memories of Sean is seeing him at my football club initiation at university. I was in his first year, slightly earlier than me, and Sean was in charge of the social side of the football club. And every elder at initiation got picked with an 18-year-old, and they were tied together for evening and went drink to drink with the person who was initiated them. At this point, I didn't realise that Sean had made a name for himself over the years for these nights. So because of this, Sean was the illustrious first pick. Before first year.
Last pick.
Once Sean had picked out his prey for the evening, about 72nd and 3rd years were singing, "You're coming home in a London ambulance." After that night, the poor boy was never the same. There was a lesson in life after that night. Never go drink for drink with Sean Kennedy. I can see where it gets him from after a few nights out with the beers with John on my right and Father with the good. Kennedy's are lethal. Sean, as you know, is a big lover of football and two clubs in particular. Sims FC was our university football club.
Simmies!
There's a couple representing tonight, you can hear over there. So our university club, Sean was an absolute legend, by the way, absolutely loved, and is still talked about to this day, even though he left all them years ago. Sean was so recognisable on the annual football tours in Europe that by the end he was recognised by other universities. When walking down the strip or by the beach, you could see other groups from different universities stopping, looking and pointing and saying, "Oh my God, that's the Sean Kennedy." Imagine David Beckham of university football tours. That was this man.
Yeah!
Oh dear, oh dear. You know you made your mark when you're of university, don't you? Aim high, exactly. Sean has gone to extreme lengths to keep his legendary tour status intact. It's a shame nearly all of these stories have been banned from today's speech. It's also a shame that I can't tell you that once in Lorette de Mar, Sean drove in a bumper car, upside down, with his head on the accelerator and his legs in the air. Now we know why it took him so long to pass his driving test.
Get in my belly.
Sorry, dry out. The other football club in Sean's life is obviously Leeds. Marching on together. Now I know many men that love their football club, but Sean has taken it to new heights over the years I've known him. Due to Leeds' decline from glory over the last few years, Sean has had to resort to Championship manager to reclaim past glories. For whoever doesn't know what Championship manager is, it's a computer game where you can play as a manager for any team. Sean's pick, of course, was Leeds. So when Sean got his beloved Leeds to the FA Cup final, he decided that he would put his best suit on for the occasion. Not only that, he would sit and watch the game for the full 90-minute period instead of the usual 5 minutes. The outcome? A Leeds victory! Woo! Sean was so elated that Leeds had won the computer game final that he went off on his own to a local nightclub. Bought a bottle of champagne and celebrated until the lights came on. What a Tuesday night that was. If that's not true love, I don't know what is. I'm sure one of his first steps as a husband will be to convert the lovely Rasheen here from Arsenal to Leeds. However, seeing as Rasheen's the boss, Sean could be a gooner by the end of the weekend.
Gooner! Gooner!
Settle down, girl. Now, with that in mind, we come over to the lovely Rasheen. And first, I want to say how beautiful she looks tonight. She's absolutely stunning. Many of us that know Sean know that Rasheen was the perfect girl for him as soon as they met. Firstly, she puts up with him, and vice versa. But they also met on one of the infamous university tours that Sean is known up and down the country for. Some of the girls obviously come. Sean had his sights set on Rasheen as soon as he saw her at that memorable night salute. He literally grabbed her in the club.
Grabbed her!
I think he must have been running out of chat-up lines. However, it seemed like the logical option at the time, and it worked, and the rest is history. The year after two of them first met, they were officially together and back in salute. All the St Mary's teams were in the same hotel, the Netball Girls, which Rasheen was obviously a part of, were a few floors in the hotel above the football boys. After a heavy night on the tiles, with even more stories that have been banned from this heavily edited speech today, we were awoken by the Nottingham cheerleading squad practicing their routine for the day in the hallway. Sean, being the senior member of the group, self-elected himself to bring peace to the hotel. So much so, there was only time to grab a bottle of vodka for Dutch courage at the expense of his clothes.
Yeah!
He swung the door open and continually demanded in a very loud voice for the girls to put some knickers on and make me a cup of tea. This led to Rasheen coming down the stairs and shouting, "Sean Kennedy, put some clothes on!" To which Sean turned lovingly and said, "Oh, Roshi, take some off." This brings the end to all I'm allowed to say tonight. Well, here and now, anyway. However, if anyone doesn't want to hear any more stories, I'll be at the bar in about 5 minutes. Mind your business, please. So to finish up, I just want to say it's been an absolute pleasure and honour being one half of your best man today. You're a top man, mate, and you deserve all that happiness in the future of your machine. People have come, as you said, people have come from all over the world to come and see you two get married today, and that's an absolute credit to both of you. And whilst being an absolute lunatic, mate, you're a really, really good man, mate. You deserve all the best in the future. So, ladies and gentlemen, will you please raise a glass?